know, finger point. He wrote A Verb versus Loaded Lux.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Which that's what everybody's calling for right now.
Everybody's calling. I personally would rather see Solomon versus Lux. I just. And then how come they chose Pasteur instead of Solomon off that list too, man? Solomon went up there and killed, yo. You should have seen. I don't know if you saw any of Solomon's post battle interviews.
No.
But he was so disappointed in Big K. He made a great point too. He's like, he said, I consider a battle like a feature. So if you don't come with your A game on my feature, you're making my song whack. I was like, wow, what a great analogy.
That's
you know?
That's fine.
And it was actually Solomon and Lux talking to each other and stuff, and Lux was saying how great Solomon was and vice versa. I would rather see Solomon versus Lux, but since, you know, Tech 9 hinted at A Verb versus Lux, and you're right, that is what people are calling for, in the sense that, you know, he arguably beat Mook. I gave him the win. The Pose gave him the win. It's going to be debated forever, which I love. And I mean, Mook made his own point. He said street people don't go to the Pose. There's some dudes that don't care enough to go to the Pose.
I disagree, though.
There is some street dudes that don't even bother with the internet. He's talking about. Yeah.
And I agree with that too. But you can't say that definitively. And this is what I mean by that. I disagree with Mook saying from this standpoint. I'm a street dude. Do I seek out the Pose? No. Do they come across my timeline and I vote? Yes. Do I know plenty of guys who are in the streets who do the same? Yes. So the point that I'm saying is there are a lot of street guys who don't bother not one bit with the internet. I agree with that.
Think what Mook, I think what Mook means is like dudes from Harlem that came to see him, just, you know.
Yeah, so say that. Say the people with me. But you know why it didn't make sense for him to say that? Because that's not what he meant. I think it was bothering him at that particular moment, which I understand. People, at that moment, he was being bombarded. Crazy. Like,
yeah,
you know, you can't imagine what his alerts look like. You can't imagine what his mentions look like. What's Mook and Verb? Anybody involved with that card, their mentions were crazy for these last few days. But if Mook and Verb, you can't even imagine how their inbox is. You can't imagine how any, like, salute to them guys. First off, again, thank them both for the greatness they displayed on that stage. An hour and a half battle with no chokes, no slip-ups, action-packed.
That shit was like a movie, too, because it was entertaining.
Yeah,
it was entertaining. The whole hour and a half was entertaining, you know?
Salute to my union guys, Visual D and me, the both of them, that's what they call it a movie. So every time I say, yo, I'm gonna watch that battle back, they go, oh, you're gonna watch a movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a movie on it soon.
No, it is. So at the end of the day, the point being is that Mook isn't wrong. There are street guys who don't bother with the internet or bother with Pose at all. But he made it a statement like if it's 100% fact, and that's not true. Because there's a lot of street dudes who are on Twitter, who are on Facebook, who are on social media. We've seen guys on Facebook getting shot by cops or somebody else. We see shootouts.
I know what he means. I know what he means in the sense, like, I remember I saw Av versus Mike P. Okay. And everybody thought Av won. And
I like that battle. I gotta go back and watch. I don't remember who I had winning, but I like that battle.
It was a great battle. I've clearly, and then, like, you know, so I'm taking the subway home, and, you know, these two dudes are coming from, and I'm like, they're like, yo, who you thought won? I said, Av. I said, yeah. He's like, yeah, Av. But then I tried talking battle rap with them. I'm like, yo, how about the damn, man, I missed my verse Bonnie shit. That shit's gonna be dope, because I left after that one. And then they were like, they didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. They're like, oh, they're like, but Av, he's good as, like, maybe they were just there for Av, which it kind of seemed like, and maybe they knew Av and stuff, but they didn't know the rest of the card. So these two dudes aren't gonna go on their cell phone and vote. That's my whole point.
But I disagree, because those be them same people. I believe they're gonna vote even more, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because if they went only to see one particular battle, you don't think, or if they paid a pay-per-view, however, if somebody goes to one particular battle, you mean to tell me that there's not a likelihood they would vote for the person they came to come see? That they want to check social media to see who's voting on what, or go on a website to one of these battle leagues?
That's true.
Like, at the end of the day, you can't make a general statement like that. You could say the people I know, or say some of the street dudes I came across, whatever the fuck. But to make it seem like that's all street dudes across the board, it's not true. But it only goes back into this. There are people out here who make statements like that to make you feel inferior. And let me explain what I mean. You have people out here who will say, oh, you know, real niggas don't go home before 12 at night. Mm-hmm. So should every person who considers himself a real nigga who goes home at 10 o'clock, should you not, you know what I'm saying? You should feel like, oh, I didn't go home by the time they said, so I should fuck out of here. Like, and I hate to say this, but I'll go another way. I have a very close homegirl of mine who she likes to call other chicks hoes and so on and so forth, right?
Yeah.
But she does the same shit they do. So she'll be like, oh, you know, a real bitch would never put her business out in the street. But then you'll catch her on social media putting all her business out there. So you get what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't, you know, I didn't feel no way when I saw Mook tweet that. I didn't give a fuck, but at the same time I just disagreed with him. Like, anybody could write that. Anybody could put something like that to fit their, you know what I'm saying, their agenda. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could say shit like that.
I was going somewhere with this too before I made that call. Oh yeah, all right. I'd rather see all right. Now I'm back on track. I'd rather see Solomon versus Lux. Just my own personal opinion. But you know, Verb versus Lux is what people are calling for, and he arguably beat Mook. Majority are saying that he did beat Mook. Who else he beat? He beat somebody else that I'm thinking of, a big name. Hitman. Or is it just Mook? Well, if he beats Mook and Lux back to back, will he be considered the GOAT?
For me, no. For battle rap, yes. Again, as I explained many a times, to me there is no GOAT. Like, everybody battles in a different era. Like, even after this era, there's gonna be a new group of guys and a new class that came in, and you got an opportunity to look at their body of work. So everyone's always gonna feel like there's always a different GOAT. There's people out there who feel it's Hollow, it's Clips, it's so on and so forth. So there is.
I hear Hollow a lot, actually. Hollow's name is up there a lot.
If I had to vote for one, it would be for Hollow. I'd stay away from those kind of polls because it doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? There's not one. It's just not. So.
But a gun to your head, you say Hollow?
I say Hollow.
Okay.
Skill wise, I think Hollow is just total package. Pause. I think Hollow can do everything in battle rap, and
he's great. He
has the resume to back it up. So, at the end of the day,
I thought he lost to Tay-Rock. My own personal opinion, but
I mean, to me, you could take a loss. I'm just talking about skill wise overall and the resume. Like, look at all the people he's battled. Whether you think he won or he lost. Like, all them guys aren't taking them battles if you aren't as good as you are.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I could be petty. Like, when he blocked me, I went back and watched him versus Arsenal the first time, like 3 times. I was like, you gonna block me? Okay, I'm gonna watch the battle that you like that's even gonna affect the way that dude moves. Like, but I don't know. I could be petty like that. And then I think I tweeted Arsenal. I said, "Oh, they must have forgot." And then Arsenal retweeted it, so I started laughing at that.
Who you got though? If let's say the Lux and Verb did happen, who you got? And if the Lux and Iron happen, who do you got?
Okay, great. Lux Verb. See, is Verb going to still be this Verb that battled Mook? Is the question. and the way the Lux breaks people down, I just, well, I'll be the first one to say I didn't expect Verb to do this good against Mook. But even though I gave Verb the win, it's great for battle rap because it's such a good battle and it has everybody talking, and it's a battle that lived up to the hype. So when Good said this battle didn't live up to the hype, he was bugging. This shit lived up to the hype. But I mean, he's going to try to break down Lux. But see, my problem is that he wastes his gas on the third energy because he already, on the third round when he said, yo, you guys didn't take us on as coaches. So what angle are you going to do with Lux now? You guys didn't show. So what are you going to say to Lux exactly? I mean, Hollow and Mook already exposed the into spirits and stuff, and basically, can I borrow $5? And I don't think there's much he could say to Lux. To 3-0 Verb at this point might be pretty hard. Maybe 2, but I even want to say 3-0 Lux. 3-0 Lux. 3-0 Lux. Even though I gave Verb the win, I'm still going against Verb. 3-0 Lux. And if Verb does pull it off, I'll give him the crown for the time being. I'll say that much. Solomon versus Lux will be a great battle. Great. Because they came up in the same era. They have that mutual respect for each other. They're in the same class. I'll be interested in seeing what Lux is going to say against Iron. Because I don't think it's going to be the typical white boy jokes. It might. I don't know. I know Iron's dad was a musician, and then Iron kind of came from that lifestyle, so Lux might break that down and say, "Oh, you wanted to join battle, you wanted to join the rap culture," but he might.
Well, Ilmac did that already. I mean, not that Lux, not that Lux wouldn't try that, and I'm waiting for somebody else to try that again. But Ilmac did it to me brilliantly. So, for those who haven't seen it,
I forgot Ilmac did that.
Yeah, for those who haven't seen it, go back on King of the Dot and watch Iron Solomon versus Ilmac. Another dope battle.
Yeah, that battle was dope. And I'm surprised. Ilmac beat Solomon. Tell you the truth, man.
Yeah, I believe I had Ilmac winning that battle too.
Yeah, I was surprised. I spoke to Solomon about that too. He gave me a funny answer, but I ain't gonna say it. But I think that I would have to edge it 2-1 to Solomon because I believe we're going to see the best Solomon we've ever seen. I think he's going to go in his bag like no tomorrow. But does the best Solomon beat the best Lux? I don't. But here's the thing too. I don't think it will be the best Lux. So Lux versus Verb. I got Lux 3-0. Not a body. Solomon versus Lux 2-1. Solomon.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I know I surprised you with that, but it's not that out. It's not that out there.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It is not. Personally, I would like to see both these battles go down, and I don't see no reason why it couldn't happen besides financial situations. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see Lux and Verb. I think that's a battle that people been waiting for. People been waiting for that way more than they waited for Mook Verb. No, I don't think Mook Verb was on people's radar, but Lux Verb has been on everybody's radar for many years, and it's been on Verb's radar. Verb been trying to get that battle for a while.
Right.
I think it's gonna be entertaining to watch. Because again, Verb knows he got to put up, because after all this shit, all these years, let me not say that, because he only went at Lux for a certain time period, and then he stopped. Once he saw it wasn't going to happen, he just stopped,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he would have to go at that.
He argued with him quite a bit. He wanted that battle quite a bit.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying, that after a while, when he realized it wasn't going to happen, he stopped. He wasn't going at him no more. So not that he didn't want to battle him no more. He wasn't doing it publicly no more. Like, it was no more. Like, Verb has that, and I know you know this. If anybody knows this, you know this. Verb has that I don't give a fuck mentality. So it's almost like once he tried to make it happen a few times, it didn't happen. He just was like, man, fuck that shit, and moved on to the next thing. But either way, we all gonna remember the time he did go at it. And right now, he just called them out again. So this is a battle I want to see. It's hard for me to say. I do feel like Lux will win that battle, but it will be if we continue to see this sort of Verb. Like I said, man, I always think so highly of Verb, so I think he can go back and forth with Lux. I just think Lux will edge it. And in terms of Iron Solomon and Lux, I can't call it. I would love to see that battle. Had you asked me this 2 years ago, I would have said Lux 3-0.
Right.
But watching and what I've seen with my own eyes, being at the events, watching Iron Solomon for the last 2 years has been nothing short of an honor. And to be quite honest with you, seeing what I'm seeing with my very own eyes, not just on camera, man, I'm just like there's no way for me to call this battle. I just think so highly of Iron. I think so highly of Lux. And I don't know what angle, if an angle at all, they would take. Because for all we know, they just might be up there really just out rapping one another. Or attempting to, you know. So to be quite honest, I don't know how to call that battle. I just know I would love to see it happen.